160-pound weight division. Your referee for this contest will be Kevin Mulhall. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears black with white trim. He weighed in at 161.4 pounds. His record thus far, perfect. 1 fight, 1 victory. He represents 8 Limbs Academy from Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kimo Roberts. And his opponent across the ring, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He wears black with silver and gold trim. He weighed in at a ready 158.5 pounds. Tonight, he makes his amateur debut representing the Church Street Boxing Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, Carmen Caporizzo.
Well, our next bout on Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino, comes to us from the super middleweight ranks. A 160-pound affair between Carmen Caporizzo, making his amateur debut out of Church Street Boxing Gym in Lower Manhattan, and Kimo Roberts, who you saw sealing the ring just a moment ago. Kimo coming in with a record of 1-0 as an amateur, and a 33-year-old man, former member of the United States Marine Corps, the few and the proud. Thank him for his service to our country. And Phoenix Carnivale, we're about to see another couple of amateurs square off. Again, headgear and shin pads will be employed. How much does that affect fighters, and how often do you think guys like this are training with the pads on so that they can translate what they've done in the gym into the ring?
Kind of depends. You know, when you're going for those harder sparring days and you don't want to get too banged up, sometimes you'll use the shin pads. But sparring sometimes without it is good for you too, because it teaches you how to work technique and not try to kill your friends and kill your sparring partners. And also, for me, the headgear was always really annoying because it would shift and it would move, and I always felt like it was such a distraction. But, you know, you've got to think about the safety of the fighters in these amateur bouts.
So Caporizzo fights out of the blue corner in his debut, comes in at 6'1". Kimo Roberts, 5'6". Now, a decisive height advantage for Caporizzo. Roberts came in a bit overweight yesterday. He weighed in at 163, and this fight was agreed upon at 160. So Roberts had to jump some rope for a while in the lounge here at the Lucky Strike bowling alley in the west side of Manhattan to get down a couple of pounds and get himself closer to the agreed upon weight.
Well, he's a very muscular guy. You know, if you take a look at his quadriceps, you know, losing weight for him, you probably have to lose a lot of muscle also. And you know, I'm sure he worked on losing that water weight, but he is relatively lean right now. He's a stocky, thicker, muscular guy, and you know, that's one of the disadvantages of being sort of, you know, muscular and short and stocky. You always wind up dealing with the long, lanky, skinnier opponents, and it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Short, stocky, and muscular. I am 2 of those 3 things. I will let you decide. We are moments away from round number 1 between Caporizzo in the black trunks with gold trim and the blue headgear, and Kimo Roberts in the red headgear and gloves with the black trunks and white trim, and an outside leg kick to begin things for Roberts, followed up by a body kick.
Kimo, you know, being smart about it, trying to chop down the legs of that taller fighter. Eight legs. Oh, big kick. Just like those big quads we were talking about earlier. Just threw a lot of power into that.
Well, Roberts undaunted by the height disadvantage thus far.
There's a cut kick going under the kick of his opponent. Kimo goes under the kick.
Inside leg kick by Roberts takes down Caporizzo.
Nice big right hand by Kimo. Kimo goes to the body hard.
Big left hand from Roberts. Oh, a right-legged kick from Caporizzo. Good response. Caporizzo representing Church Street Boxing Gym. The great Chris Kwiatkowski in his corner. Kimo Roberts out of 8 Limbs Academy in Philadelphia, fighting under Charlie Gattone and Kate Allen. And after the fast start from Roberts, things have kind of leveled off here in the latter stages of round 1. We're scheduled for 3.
Kimo, his corner is doing a great job of directing him throughout each, letting him know there's 30 seconds left. Start letting your hands go. And he is listening.
Roberts on the attack there. He staggered Caporizzo and got the longer man back up against the ropes. Final 10 seconds here in round 1.
Caporizzo also scoring with knees here.
The two fighters exchange knees. Caporizzo stuck in a right hand right at the end of round 1. Roberts flashed a smile as he heads back to the red corner. Carmen Caporizzo, a native of Chester, Connecticut. But that's kind of right in that battleground area between New York sports fans and Boston sports fans, but he says he goes with the New York clubs, the Yankees and Giants in particular. And he divulged information to me yesterday, Phoenix, that I don't know if he wanted me to say or not, but according to Mr. Caporizzo, he can't ride a bike, but he knows how to kick. And I respect that because I can't ride a bike either. So I kind of feel like he's a kindred spirit a little bit. I appreciate that.
To ride a bike?
Once I got too big for the bike with training wheels, I never bothered to get another bike, and that was pretty much it. I'm more of a bus guy.
Confession, I can't either.
Really? Is that right?
It is.
Hey, how about that? 3 in the same place at the same time. Round 2 underway between Caporizzo and Roberts, and a body kick.
Coming out with venomous kicks right away.
Caporizzo trying to keep those long legs extended, but Roberts has been cutting off the ring and going right at the taller man.
Yeah, nice balance by Roberts, too. He was able to really stiffen his leg so he wasn't able to be swept to the ground. He's doing a good job of angling himself out when he throws his kicks, too, to stay away from those long, rangy arms of Caporizzo.
And an outside leg kick was about to take Caporizzo down. He kind of pulled Kimo Roberts down with him.
Roberts making the decision to go to the body here, throws a beautiful left hook to the body.
Thudding right leg kick landed by Roberts as Caporizzo responds with a teep. Caporizzo starting to extend a little bit.
Putting those combinations together right now. Roberts in the corner. He comes forward with a beautiful right kick.
Roberts!
And cut kick right underneath. Staggers Caporizzo while he's on one leg.
Gets the taller man off his feet again. Does Kimo Roberts, the ex-Marine. Final 20 seconds of round number 2.
Caporizzo works there on trapping the arm.
Roberts teeps Caporizzo away.
You can see the power difference between the two fighters.
Well-timed inside leg kick sweeps the leg of Caporizzo again, and that is the bell in round 2.
Roberts very powerful.
He loads up on those lower leg kicks.
Yeah.
The tough moments here, as you see the ex-Marine Kimo Roberts getting instructions from the 8 Limbs team, and there's Chris Kwiatkowski instructing Carmen Caporizzo out of the Church Street Boxing Gym.
He's probably telling Caporizzo that he needs to use his range. He was successful with that teep in the middle of that second round. He's got to really try to keep Kimo from getting in and using his own advantage, his own power, his own distance. Now, Kimo comes in sort of like a freight train. He's powerful. He's using his legs very, very well. He's doing a good job of using his power and cutting Caporizzo down. But Caporizzo can't let that happen. He's got to keep him at the end of his punches or at the end of the kick. He's got to be a little bit faster. Let's see how he makes those adjustments.
Kimo Roberts looking for his second amateur win in as many tries. Carmen
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Caporizzo
the third and final
looking for a
round.
W in his amateur debut. Round 3 underway. 6'1" Carmen Caporizzo turned 30 years old yesterday. So he celebrated by getting on a scale and getting ready for a fight.
No cake, maybe at the end of the weigh-ins.
Kevin Mulhall checks the glove of Kimo Roberts, who, as soon as the action restarts, fires a body kick into Caporizzo's midsection. Good right hand from Caporizzo. Roberts, undeterred, shoving Caporizzo back towards the ropes.
Caporizzo landed a short uppercut in that exchange, very short uppercut. A short uppercut again, and then comes over the top. Goes to the head. Kimo did have his hands up.
And again, Roberts able to find a home with that inside leg kick to the lower part of Caporizzo's right leg, his back leg, and throwing the bigger man off balance.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of finding when Caporizzo's feet are either together very close or when Caporizzo is bringing his leg up.
Nice job checking the kick away by Caporizzo, but Roberts comes right back to the lower leg.
There's an uppercut that lands straight through the middle by Roberts.
20 seconds left in round 3 of a scheduled 3 as Roberts dumps Caporizzo onto the canvas. So the longer, leaner fighter not having a chance to extend himself here. Roberts has been crowding him all fight long. Final few seconds here in round 3. Couple of knees back and forth, and there's the bell.
Even with Kimo's muscle mass, he still was able to maintain power and keep good conditioning throughout all 3 rounds. Even as busy and with as much venom as he was throwing in those kicks, his conditioning really did, pull through. Which is something that you worry about when somebody has a lot of muscle mass and then they had to cut the weight the day before, you know what I mean? But he still did really well.
So we will go to the judges' scorecards here on Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. We are coming to you from Lucky Strike, Manhattan. Stormy night in New York City, but a great crowd on hand here. Quick hello to our sponsors. Of course, Mohegan Sun, Lucky Strike, our host venue tonight. Budweiser, the king of beers, the Brooklyn Athletic Club, Fairtex, the Tourism Authority of Thailand, Fitness NYC, and the Scratch DJ Academy. Carmen Caporizzo making it all the way through his amateur debut. Great sportsmanship as we always see here on Friday Night Fights. The ex-Marine, Kimo Roberts, going over to the opposite corner and saying thank you and congratulations on an excellent fight. Ariel Agami with Phoenix Carnivale awaiting the official word after these 2 fighters go all the way. Here's David Diamante.
Leo. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action here at Lucky Strike, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored it identically, 30-27, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Kimo Roberts.
So Kimo Roberts scores the victory. The native of Honolulu, Hawaii, now a railroader in Pennsylvania. The ex-Marine shows his colors on Friday Night Fights, and he edges Carmen Caporizzo by unanimous decision.